Thank you for tuning in and welcome back, team. In today's episode of Homeowner Tips, you'll learn about summer home maintenance. My name is Andrew Finney, your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Thank you. Okay, so I actually upload 6 days a week, so if you want it to be notified of the very next video as it becomes available, please go ahead and tap the bell icon now. All right, team, so let's take a look at summer home maintenance. I'm going to give you 7 different points on interior home maintenance and 6 different points on out in the yard, out having fun, getting ready for the summer goodness with barbecues and enjoyment in the backyard, right? So let's go ahead and look in the inside of the house first with 7 things that you want to do for your home maintenance. The first is actually servicing your air conditioning. Now, if you waited this late into the season to get your air conditioning serviced, then you might want to go ahead and keep in mind it may be a week or 2 by the time you get into the AC professional's schedule to be able to come out. But you'll definitely want to have that done so that you can make sure that your refrigerant levels are at the correct level, everything is functioning correctly, and everything's ready to go. And please remember to change out your air filters. Those are like the lungs to your AC unit. The second thing is to replace smoke detector batteries. Now, you always want to be in the habit of every 6 months or so checking your smoke detector carbon monoxide batteries and make sure that everything is on the up and up there. So with replacing your smoke detector batteries, go ahead and test them. Go ahead and make sure everything is functioning correctly. Have peace of mind that that's ready to go. The third one is rotate your ceiling fan blades. I know it sounds a little bit interesting, but ceiling fan blades need to be rotated, right? So it's like I have fans all throughout my house, right? So there's a summer setting and there's a winter setting. So you want to go ahead and turn it to the summer setting so it helps cool down the interior home and actually provides additional support to your HVAC unit to make sure it's able to work easier instead of harder, which will help keep your home cooler and actually your energy bills a little bit lower too. So then the fourth thing is they pull out the appliances, get the stove pulled out, get the refrigerator pulled out, and any other appliances that you have going on that you can get behind, and go ahead and clean it. Because what happens is the stuff builds up back there all the time, and if we're not thinking about it, it can just keep building and building and building. It also gives us an opportunity to make sure everything looks right back there. You don't get that weird shadow around your appliances just where grime and dirt has built up. It looks kind of ridiculous whenever you get ready to have people over to your house, right? And you're like, ooh, what's that? And it's just dirt and grime. So pull it out, clean it up. So the fifth thing is take a vacuum hose to your dryer and go ahead and clean those dryer vents. Go ahead and vacuum out all that lint that's in that lint trap. Kind of shocking, but fires actually happen from dryers because they have too much lint in them. It's a very simple thing to do. Every time after you do a load of laundry and you dry it, go ahead and clean out that trap. And then this time of the year for your summer home maintenance, go ahead and vacuum out that trap just to make sure that everything's good. Vacuum it out on the actual dryer and go around to the back again, pulling out the appliances, right? And vacuum out any lint that has gotten in there for the last year, okay? So then the sixth thing that you want to do on the inside of your house is upgrade your thermostat. You might want to get a programmable thermostat so you can make sure that when you're in your house that it's nice and cool in the temperature that you like it to be. But whenever you're at work or something, you might be able to save some more money. In fact, you will, by allowing the temperature in your house to go slightly up by maybe 4 to 8 degrees. It's going to save you some money, and it's easy to do with a programmable thermostat. And if it's especially if it's one of those things that you can have as an app on your phone or something, then you can actually make sure that the thermostat's kicking back on at the temperature that you want your house to be before you get there. So on your commute home, your house is chilling down for you to chill out, right? The seventh thing is to repot your house plants. So if you have any potted plants, your plants are going to love you, and they're going to show their love in the form of becoming even more beautiful and producing flowers depending on what kind of potted plants that you have. If you're changing out their soil, giving them fresh health, it's like their feed, right? So the soil is part of what makes plants grow, and it's a very important part. So sometimes people forget to repot them, and then they wonder why it's not looking as good as it did the first year they did it, or they might be wondering why it died, right? So go ahead and repot it, pot your plants, go ahead and get them taken care of again, dust off those roots, trim back the roots as needed, and get it ready to go. So now let's move to the backyard, that out in the yard fun for the summertime, what probably a lot of us think of when it's summertime, enjoying the outdoors, right? First one is to patch your lawn if you need patch. Go ahead and get some of that patch you see it on television, and I can tell you I've actually used some of it, and some of that stuff works pretty darn good. Now put your suggestion down below if you know of a good patch for your lawn, something that's really easy to sprinkle down and it actually works. Stuff is really cool when it does work. So go ahead and fill in the gap. So the second thing is to inspect your gutters and downspouts. Make sure that there's nothing trapped in there in case you get that seasonal summer rain or something. You want to make sure that there's nothing congesting it so it doesn't back up onto your roof and cause any kind of water damage to your roof. So go ahead and clean out the gutters and downspouts as well. It'll also make it easier when it goes into your fall and winter home maintenance if you've already done that. So then the third thing is inspect your sprinklers. Go ahead and walk outside right now and go through each one of your sprinkler sets, turning them on. Go out, look in your yard, whether it's your front yard, backyard, what have you, and investigate. Make sure that all the sprinkler heads are rotating the correct way, that you're not watering like the street and stuff like that. Make sure that's watering the grass, and in watering the grass, make sure that there's nothing broken, and realign the heads of the sprinklers as needed. And then with making sure they're on the appropriate setting as well, on the appropriate watering days. If you guys have water restrictions like we do in Las Vegas, make sure that you're setting it on the appropriate water days and watering at the optimum time to help your grass grow, okay? Fourth thing on the out in the yard is get your mower up and running. So when we say mower, you also want to think about your weed whacker. So if you're using electric, normally pretty easy. Just make sure the blades are serviced, they're nice and sharp. Take them into the shop or whatever and get them sharpened if needed. It's gas, then you want to make sure that you change out the oil, change out the gas, make sure that everything's fresh in there, and it's going to start right up, provide you with a great season of mowing and weed whacking, right? So the fifth one is to remove any hornet or bee nest. Take a look around your house and see if they've somehow attached. Every now and then out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, again, sometimes these hornets or bees will do the most interesting thing. They'll actually start building onto the side of stucco underneath eaves on the roof. And then you're like, where did all these bees come from? Where did all these hornets come from all of a sudden, right? And you're like, you start taking a look around. Oh, there they are. If you can get to those things earlier, especially as soon as you notice them, it's going to be a lot easier on you removing them and a lot less likely to get stung. So make sure you take a trip around your house, ensuring that you have no hornet nest or bees, okay? And then going into the sixth and final one on the out in the yard is clean your grill. Go ahead and open up that grill, get that degreaser out, clean it up, scrub it out, put it all in the trash, all that old muck and everything else that might still be in the grill from last season. Clean it all up, make it nice and fresh, check your propane, check your connection if you have barbecue gas access from your house into your actual outdoor kitchen or your grill. Make sure it's clean and ready to go so you can have a lot of fun. Now, tell me what was most significant to you in this video in the comment section below. What did you like the best about this video, and which tip are you going to use today? Tell us about it in the comment section below, along with any of your other savvy summer home maintenance tip that you'd like to share with us. Let's keep continuing to learn and grow together. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop up my contact information. If you want to drop me a line to say hello, or if you need help finding a top agent where you live, please let me know. Always here to help. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. And number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is able to help. Because I'm sure just like you could think of just one other person that would really appreciate this video today. Please share it with them. Thank you. In between now and next time, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. See you soon.